Yo, 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 what's good? Thank you for coming to the House of B.A.R.F. I'm Chanman, and before we get started, I would just like to emphasize that the content that we share on House of B.A.R.F. is for informational and entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and the information provided should not be considered as professional financial advice. Investing and financial decisions involve risk. It is crucial to do your own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any financial choices. The opinions expressed on House of B.A.R.F. are of our own and do not reflect the views of any organizations that we may be affiliated with. Please remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and the financial landscape can change rapidly. Always conduct thorough due diligence and seek financial advice from a financial advisor tailored to your personal needs and circumstances. By listening to this podcast, you agree that the host and in the future, if we have any guests, are not responsible for any financial decisions you make as a result of the information presented on House of B.A.R.F. Now let's dive into today's episode. Yo, yo, yo! What's good? It's Chanman, House of B.A.R.F. What's poppin'? I'm just out here, just chilling on a nice, beautiful, cold fall, about to be winter. Still Sagittarius season. It's approximately about 37 degrees, approximately 7:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much to anybody and everybody who decided to stop by kicking with your mans. I appreciate it. So as I'm waiting on some youngins to finish up getting ready so we can head out, they taking too long. I said, let me squeeze something in real quick. You know how it rolls. House of B.A.R.F. rolls. Just know, it's coming. Just don't know what it's going to be, but just know it's coming. That S curve. I just hop into topics. I just ramble through these conversations. But the S curve in economics, the S curve is related to a business thing, and everything is going. Oh my gosh, it's a total shit show. This is terrible, the stuff I'm going through, but still going through the regular shit. Got to figure out this car situation. I'm over the mileage. I got to figure out how I'm gonna get back to him. I ain't got no job. Had an interview. Didn't seal the job. I stayed positive. I was like, okay, thank you for the opportunity. Just got a lot going on, man. Still got a lot of stuff going on. But regardless, other than all that, I feel like in the S curve, I've leveled up. You know what I'm saying? Or if you playing a video game, you get that level up bar, the XP bar, the experience points bar, and that thing just gradually just grows and grows, and you get so excited. When you see that thing grow, you're like, oh shit, okay, I'm halfway through level 10. Okay, I don't know what I got to do to get the other half, but just keep going, In the S curve in economics, it's the lifespan of a business where, you have those super grow periods in the very beginning, and then, you think it's going to get better, but it doesn't, gets worse, and then you kind of get on the cliff part of the S, and you're climbing up, and then things kind of smooth out, and then you have to figure out optimization or restructuring of the business, or you may end up being a business, no offense, like Kodak or Radio Shack. Who else is in that space? There's another one I heard recently, Subway. The space that if you don't adjust, then you'll be dust. But let me go ahead and see what's going on Bloomberg Radio.
Crypto, we think it's been path-breaking and out front on Binance and the rest. Right now, too short a visit with Megan Robson, head of U.S. credit strategy at BNP Paribas.
So yeah, shit just crazy. It's something he was talking about cryptocurrency. One, actually, it's snowing right now, which is crazy. I love the snow, but couple things just been couple topics, that's not really what House of B.A.R.F. is about. It's touching on the current topics. I'll leave that for the experts on CNN and CNBC and all that stuff. This is just some random guy that just thinks he can talk about the market. So But as far as we do have the geopolitical issues with still Russia, Ukraine still going at it. I don't know exactly what's going on. What if there's been any recent bombings or anything? Let me see. I got another channel. I don't think Democracy Now! Started yet.
Because we still do expect that downside risks are in place.
So this really gets to the heart of the...
Yeah, I don't think Democracy Now! Starts till like 8 a.m. But yeah, they keep you up on that stuff. So we still got the Israel, Palestinians, the Hamas situation going on. I mean, it's still going on. I know there's going to be some discussions on funding. I think Bernie Sanders came out and said something. I'm not exactly sure what he said. Let me see if I can look it up on my phone. How Bernie Sanders feels about the funding. But how we know Bernie's just not trying to get back into the Bernie Sanders opposes giving Israel $10 billion. Let me see. That's just the headline. Let's see if we can figure out. I do not believe we should be appropriating over $10 billion for the right-wing extremist Netanyahu government to continue its current military approach. Let me try. Netanyahu government to continue its current military approach, Sanders said in the remarks Monday on the Senate floor, referring to the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government. Sanders is a longtime critic of Netanyahu's, said, "What the Netanyahu government is doing is immoral. It is in violation of international law, and the United States should not be complicit in those actions." So I'm assuming he's just saying, yo, this is wrong. We need to choose on what side of history to be on. I feel like I'm watching an episode of The Crown where Joe Biden basically got to decide, you know what I'm saying, what side of history you're going to be on. And I could be wrong when it comes to this political bullshit, but I really don't really think that nobody really cares about, like, the right decision. I could be wrong. I think it's more so what side of history we're going to be on, and what message are we going to send to the world, especially during your term. I mean, if you're president of the United States, your term is only 4 years. So, I mean, in 4 years, you really have to make, sound decisions. You know, I could be wrong about that. They may actually really care about the best decision to make. Because, I mean, if you have somebody like Bernie Sanders saying, don't do it, and then you're like, man, we're going to do it, and then it backfires and something goes wrong, then you'll forever be known as the president or the leader who supported and gave $10 billion, lost the $10 billion, lost possibly the war and everything. Who knows? I don't know. And it just would look terrible. It would just look bad. And then you'll have people like Bernie Sanders or whoever is against it that could say, see, we told you. And maybe in the future, y'all should vote for me to become president, whatever. But I'm pretty sure we also have ageist out there who are like, nah, dog, we don't like people who are, over the age of 40, But regardless, we have those geopolitical as well as I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other stuff going on that I'm just not aware of. We did have the payroll thing yesterday. I think it came in a little bit lower. I think they're expecting, payrolls of like 130,000. I don't know exactly what all that entails. Payroll hours, wages, whatever. And it came in around 103. There was a couple other things that came out yesterday. I can't remember. But I don't know what it is today. I think it may be jobless again today, jobless claims or something. And then at the same time, we also have a big Friday. I can't remember, but there's a bunch of economic news. Let me go to the economic calendar. We got a bunch of economic news coming out on Friday. Let me see. Yesterday, let's see, the 6th. Today is the 7th. All right. Let me see real quick. December 6th. We also had U.S. productivity revision. U.S. trade deficit. I don't know how that went. Looks like, I don't know. We missed it by approximately like 200 million or something. I guess the median was 64.1 billion for the U.S. trade deficit, and it came out to be 64.3 billion. We also have initial jobless claims today, wholesale inventories, and consumer credit. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that today. And then tomorrow we have a big day, December 8th, Friday, December 8th, with U.S. employment report, U.S. unemployment rate, Here, 1 second. I think my little ones are ready now. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Thank you so much to anybody and everybody who decided to stop by. This is Chairman, House of B.A.R.F. Introducing the Listener Support Program, fueling the future and quality of House of B.A.R.F. Dear loyal listeners, at the House of B.A.R.F., we strive to bring you the most engaging, informative, and entertaining content every day into the world of business, accounting, regulation, and finance. We strive to provide you with expert knowledge, practical tips, and thought-provoking discussions to help you excel in your financial endeavors. We are dedicated to fostering meaningful conversations, sharing valuable insights, and creating a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about business, accounting, regulation, and finance. Producing high-quality content requires dedication, resources, and effort from a talented team of one, me, but in the future, hopefully I'll have a team. That's why we are excited to introduce our Listener Support Program. This initiative allows you, our cherished audience members, to play a pivotal role in shaping the future and the content and assuring House of B.A.R.F's sustainability. In the future, becoming a supporter, you'll be able to enjoy a range of exclusive benefits that I'm hoping to be able to bring eventually: early access to episodes, access to episodes that are not, public, that are not accessible to everyone, possibly even create better content. And then all those mistakes I make, maybe I'll put them in a separate episode. You'll be able to get some behind the scenes stuff, and other exclusive things such as merchandise. Possibly I have, a children's book coming out, may be able to offer that. Your support goes directly towards enhancing the quality of our content, expanding our reach, our research, and investing in new resources and technology to bring you even better experiences. Your contribution will help us continue to deliver thought-provoking discussions, captivating stories, and insightful I didn't mean to say that. Maybe in the future, may possibly interview someone that will keep you engaged and inspired. Join us in shaping the future of House of B.A.R.F. by becoming a supporter today. Your generosity empowers us to keep our conversations alive and ensures that we can contribute to provide valuable content to audiences around the United States and hopefully in the future of the world. To support us, simply visit podcasters.spotify.com. Then you can get to House of B.A.R.F. Also, it is on Spotify. And support this podcast and become a supporter, and choose a membership tier that aligns with your preferences. Every contribution, no matter how small or how big, makes a meaningful impact and is deeply appreciated. Thank you for being an essential part of our journey. With your support, we can reach new heights and create content that truly resonates with you, our incredible listeners. God bless. Happy listening. I'm Chanman. This is House of B.A.R.F. Again, if you would like, you can visit podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/Chan-man7. And you can go to support this podcast and become a supporter today. Thank you. You can also reach me at c287gph@gmail.com. Thank you again. You have a wonderful day. God bless. Yo, what's good? What's popping? I was just listening to some of the news. Got myself situated. Listening to some of the news, man, I heard there was another school shooting. I'm not sure who it was, if it was a disgruntled employee or somebody, I don't know. It sounded like somebody who didn't get the job or something. I'm not sure. And then again, hearing about the number of Palestinians. I'm not sure exactly how many have passed away, but it's definitely just a terrible situation. It's I feel terrible. I wish it was more I could say. I'm not the most articulate But yeah, not sure where I left off, but one thing I can say is been working on Forex. I've been working on the foreign exchange currency, which to me basically is just pennies, trading pennies, liquidity and volatility. But yeah, working on it, just starting to understand the pairs, basically what it kind of means. Also, in my head, I'm kind of thinking about the exchange. I'm kind of thinking about this one time I went to Canada. I had a great time. Went to Canada and literally was just not too far away from Buffalo. And, you know, I would pull money out of like an ATM in Buffalo, and then I would go to like Canada, and like I didn't have everything down pat. I didn't really know exactly what I was doing, but I just realized it was benefiting me. I'm like, wait a minute, this is working out. Like the exchange rate somehow was benefiting me. So that's when I started learning, like, how is, like, I got to start traveling so that it makes sense to me. Because I don't think you want to, sometimes I don't think you want to go to the country, then pull money out and then try to convert it, because I think it'll be more. So I think what you can do is go ahead and, you know, if you can get the money here and then exchange it there. So that's kind of something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking of this. I'm like, okay, if I go long in this position, essentially, I'm getting, let's say, Euro USD. I'm getting the euro. They're giving me, you know, however many, 1,000 euros. And then I got to figure out how to change this into USDs. You know what I'm saying? And then if I need to move around, you know, if I need to, like, change that out. So I'm kind of thinking about it like that as well. Also in the sense of the currency issues with inflation, interest rates and everything. And how to, you know, kind of think about how am I going to approach this. Is the euro going to be stronger than the USD, or is the USD going to be stronger than the, I don't know, Swiss franc or whatever? So just kind of trying to figure all this out at the same time. As far as we know right now, we're in a situation where it's very possible that the Fed states that they won't be raising interest rates, and very possibly may even be lowering interest rates, which typically means, if I'm correct, this why sometimes it's beneficial to have a conversation or a host. Essentially, with lowering interest rates, let me think. I'm trying to think. Lower interest rates. Of course, one thing with the lower interest rates, that's going to mean that they're going to start trying to pump the economy with, you know, credit cards and loans, you know, and hopefully get the housing market back up and popping. That's definitely going to be a possible benefit for banks to get, you know, things popping again. But what's the other thing? Like, let me think. With interest rates higher, that's more money coming out of the system. So, you know, we have those terms, quantitative easing and quantitative tightening. If I'm correct, with lowering interest rates, we're going to go into a quantitative easing period where essentially there should be more money in the economy, which, if I'm correct, would be lowering the value of the dollar. However, with more dollars in circulation, that's more opportunities for people to go out and spend money and put money back into the economy, especially when we have a bunch of individuals who have no jobs, such as myself. We got to figure out a way for them to be able to get money in their pockets, whether it's through loans, government programs, or whatnot. So we're approaching that as well. We also have the stock market, paying attention to that. Been working on this thing, basically footprinting. Essentially, if you do trade and you look at these candlesticks will basically, you know, they're full of, you know, color. This is green. So essentially you look at the green and you say, okay, the sellers were selling, you know, at the bid. They just, you know, and the buyers were buying it up. And let me think. Wait. I think I got that backwards. If the sellers were selling at the bid, then the price was going down. So that's more so what the red candle is price is going down. You know what I'm saying? Because the sellers are meeting the bid. It's aggressive selling time, which basically just means that the buyers, of course, are going to lower their bids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, if the sellers are meeting our bids, just keep lowering the bids. And then, you know, the sellers keep meeting them. Then you're going to have a time of consolidation where essentially the two titans are hitting each other at such force that's immovable. It's consolidating until eventually, hopefully, something breaks and it goes in one direction or the other. In a time where the buyers are meeting the ask price, you're going to see it go up because the ask price is going to continue to go up, and up. It's like, okay, well, now I want 40 cents. Now I want 41 cents. Now I want 42 cents. So essentially, you're going to see the price going up, and that's what you're seeing. Don't take my word for it. This is not advice. That's what you're seeing in the green candle. Is the buyers are meeting the ask price, and the sellers are raising their prices. But yeah, so that's just a few things that I've been working on. As far as like the approach with the stock market or even Forex, I mean, essentially it just comes down to, we got a lot of news coming out. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of news coming out, you kind of got to see how you're going to approach this situation. A lot of people say, oh, well, there's a lot of news, there's going to be a lot of confusion, and blah-de-blah this, and blah-de-blah that, and they can talk the talk, and everything, but it's like, dude, or sweetheart, there's multiple ways to approach a situation when you're confused. First things first, anytime I hear confusion, the way I've been raised, and I'm not saying everybody got to take this, first things first, is that, okay, the devil is king of confusion. This is one thing that the devil, you know what, I'm just going to keep going. This is one thing that the devil enjoys, is someone being confused. As long as they're confused, they can't make a sound decision, and then one thing after another, one chip after the other, the devil can begin to move into your life and start controlling shit. I mean, simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you got to live your life like that. I'm just saying this is kind of the way I've kind of been raised. So we got to take the confusion out of the situation and say, okay, well, how am I going to take the confusion out of this situation? One way for me to take the confusion out of the situation is hedging a position. Of course, the stop losses and everything, you can put the stop loss in, and you can put the trailing stop in the limit order or whatever. So that's definitely one way to approach it. And that's order types. And that's one way to take the confusion out of the situation. But again, to an extent, there's still no protection. So with the hedge of a position, and again, this is just a strategy. This doesn't mean that this is infinite or, immortal or anything. I'm not saying that. But with a good hedge, at least you know that you're locking in a certain amount of gains or losses, at least, or you're even, and as much as you gain is how much you're going to lose. So if it goes up $60, it goes down $60. But at the same time, you can begin to do some charting. You're in the position. You're okay. You're at least up on one of the positions, and you can kind of just figure it out. So let's just say you take a hedge position and you set it. Then, let's just say you have your, let's say your short is doing well. You can put an order type in. You can put a buy to cover in. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to try to ride this all the way down to the bottom. You can say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put my buy to cover in around here. It looks like, this is what's going on. If you start noticing like a reversal in the bearish, way, then you may say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put this buy to cover in, and then you can go ahead and possibly see if it turns around and try to ride the wave up or whatever. Different strategies on how you approach it. Not saying I'm an expert, but I will say I didn't come across hedging for a long time. If I wanted to get the USD, CAD or the USD, Canada dollar, whatever, I went long and I held it and I took my losses, my stop losses, put them in, kept taking the losses. If it made some money, tried to take it back. But I didn't come across like hedging and even all the order types. I didn't come across bracket orders until like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, oh, I figured out how to do a bracket order on Thinkorswim. Because I did see the Forex traders, when they put their order in, they put their order in, their buy, their take profit, and their stop loss. They put it all in. Boom. It's real easy, user-friendly. Thinkorswim is not so user-friendly with it. But I go ahead and I learned how to put in a OCO, one cancels other order. And essentially that's a bracket order. I can put it in, rest and relax. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get back to life. So that's a couple things I'm working on. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I got to get myself situated. I may come back, let y'all know what I'm working on. I want to thank anybody and everybody who decided to stop by and kick with your mans. I appreciate it. I'm Chanman, and this is House of B.A.R.F. I am thrilled to introduce you to an exciting new storybook journey that I believe will capture your imagination. Allow me to present Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure, a compelling short story that promises to transport you to a world of interest, excitement, and learning. The title of the book is Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure by Chandler Hayes. In a world of colorful imagination and captivating stories, a new children's book has emerged to empower our young minds with crucial life lessons, life skills, and financial literacy. Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a cheering short story written by a talented Black author who understands the importance of equipping our youth in the early stages of life with the tools they need to navigate the realm of money, savings, and smart choices. Meet Langston Mankson and his imaginary best friend, Zonky, a pink elephant, two curious souls who embark on an adventure around the vibrant landscape of Wichita, Kansas, where Langston Mankson sets out to accomplish multiple goals and is met with obstacles that he must overcome. Langston Mankson and Zonky discover valuable lessons of talking about finances in the home in order to gain knowledge. Langston Mankson, with a little bit of confidence, the guidance of supportive parents, the help of community members like Mr. Tiller, and his imaginary best friend Zonky, Langston Mankson learns about the value of money and how to save, the importance of making thoughtful spending decisions, the significance of thinking outside the box when met with challenges with money, and the joys of sharing with others. Through relatable experiences and engaging storytelling, young readers are introduced to the fundamental concepts of money, such as earning, saving, and spending responsibly. Langston Mankson set savings goals, teaching children the importance of planning for future needs and dreams. The book celebrates diversity and the different perspectives on money, shedding light on its role in different people's lives. The characters' interactions emphasize the joys of serving others, the gift of sharing, and making a positive impact in their community. The pages of Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure come to life with vibrant illustrations. The colorful and imaginative visuals not only captivate young readers, but also enhance their understanding of complex financial concepts. Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is coming soon to bookstores and online realtors. It is a must-have addition to any child's library, fostering essential life skills while sparking the joy of reading. Empower the young minds in your life with the gift of financial literacy and imagination. Join Langston Mankson, Zonky, family, and friends on their extraordinary journey of running a drink stand to set them on the path of a brighter future. Your opinion means a great deal to me. I would be honored if you would consider exploring Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure and sharing your thoughts. Your feedback could play an invaluable role in shaping the future of this project. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to discuss the book further, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Your support in spreading the word about Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure would mean the world to me, and I deeply appreciate your consideration. I am a passionate advocate for financial literacy. Me, Chandler Hayes, and am excited to join the community of storytellers. With a background in finances, I am driven to inspire children to embark on their own adventures of learning and discovery through the power of literature. Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a heartfelt endeavor to promote financial literacy in a fun and accessible way. As a Black author, I'm committed to providing children of all backgrounds with the tools for success, and I am proud to contribute to a more financially informed generation. Thank you for taking the time to explore this advertisement, and I look forward to the possibility of sharing this extraordinary literature adventure with you. Please feel free to contact me. You can reach me at the email c287gph@gmail.com. All right. Thank you. Warmest regards. Have a great day. God bless.